some Dragonflight 10.0.7 content update. Yes. So Blizzard re-released their blue post with a more updated version of what's coming in 10.0.7. Let's review that real quick. The return of the Forbidden Reach. Yes, we know. We're going back to the Forbidden Reach. There's going to be a bunch of dailies, bunch of new quest lines, bunch of cool new stuff to do. Again, and the Forbidden Reach is the starting zone for the Drakthir. So if you've made a Drakthir before, you already know what the Forbidden Reach is. Everyone else is going to be heading over there for the first time. Embrace your human and orc heritage armor sets. Yes, those babies are coming. We checked those out. A bunch of color variations for these, and potentially some cool storylines. We read about the quests. The Defias Brotherhood, part of the human quest line. I'm very interested to see what they're going to be doing. The new Winterpelt Furbolg faction. What is this? The Winterpelt Furbolg faction. Speak a language no one seems to understand. Learn to understand and eventually speak their... Oh, so we're going back to that stuff with the... what was that whole area called in Shadowlands with those robots that speak the weird language, and eventually you learn it by questing with them. Okay, so that's what that is. Interesting. I guess they enjoyed that mechanic, the language barrier mechanic. Very nice. Okay, so we're getting another version of that. Monk class expands to new races. Yes. Monks can now be made into everything. Lightforged Draenei, Worgen, and Goblins will now be able to be monks. So that's great. Yeah, ZM. Right. The new quests, like I said, Travel with Bane. Oh, we talked a little bit about this the other day. Bane's new quest line in the Onaharan Plains in search of an old friend who has gone missing. Zereth Mortis. Yeah. Zereth Mortis. That's the name of the zone. Is that Bane questline? We talked about it. Badass looking questline so far. I didn't do full spoilers on it, but I do know that Bane goes ham and destroys a bunch of Centaur. So we'll get to check that out. Recruit a Friend refresh. Okay. All new rewards are arriving for Recruit a Friend, letting you bring in new and returning friends to World of Warcraft. Stay tuned for the official site. Oh, interesting. I didn't even know they were doing this. So Recruit a Friend refresh. And then 10.0.7 PTR development notes. Great. So that is the content update for the upcoming patch. That also includes this, the Return of the Forbidden Reach. They released a specific post in terms of the date. So people were asking, is there a date or is this just soon? As of right now, it's just soon. But they say they are working towards being able to give us a real date as soon as possible. Again, a little bit more about... the zone itself, the Forbidden Reach. Welcome to the Markut village of the Markut Isles. Every adventure in the new land has a starting point, and yours will begin in the Markut Isle. Okay. Interesting. Faction envoys. Choose the Dragon Scale Expedition. Skara, yeah, we know the Muruk or the Valdraken to help each day and earn 10% reputation increase for that faction. Very cool. We've talked about these. There's the Skara Vaults. You'll be able to do quests, daily quests, and all this shit. Kill world bosses, all that stuff, and get keys. And you'll be able to unlock stuff within these vaults. Players will be able to enter a randomized treasure room once you have a key to seek out a puzzle, monster, or mysteries within. Each vault is unique to your character and available to complete until the next weekly reset. You'll also be able to undertake new vault quests each week for the Black Dragon Varaxian, which will lead you through some long-buried history. Very interesting. Yeah, so you get your keys, you go in there, you unlock your shit, and you can do a bunch of stuff.
Another death knight.
Moody, thank you for the tier 1 sub, Moody. I appreciate that. Coming in with the hypes today and the sub. Death Knight of our Scourge. Thank you. I appreciate that. The Onyx Amulet. We also talked about this. Yes, a new equipable, is it ring, I believe? When you first venture into the vaults, you'll discover a quest for an unusual ring. Delivering this ring, it's going to become a best in slot ring, FYI, to the researcher, Mark Village, will reward you with the Onyx Amulet, an experiment by Neltharion. You can infuse the amulet with power and elements by socketing up to 3 primordial stones. These primordial stones can be found as you discover treasures in the vaults. So get your stones, gear out your Annulet. Just another gear piece that we'll probably be using throughout. Now, Blizzard said they're not doing borrowed power anymore. But I guarantee you this Onyx Annulet is not going to carry on past this expansion. Maybe not past the patch. So this does kind of seem borrowed powery. But, I mean, I guess it's not too big of a deal. Whatever. New event, Mega Storm. The impact from Razageth's escape is still keenly felt near her prison. Primordial storms consisting of varying elements continue to besiege the area outside of her prison. Completing these storm events rewards adventurers with upgraded storm gear. You'll be able to accumulate... This sounds like a great way to gear out your alts, honestly. You'll be able to accumulate Elemental Overflow as you engage in the Forbidden Reach mysteries. Elemental Overflow can be exchanged for gear with the Market Islets, yes, and the Valdraken. Interesting. Like I said, I think that's just a great way to gear out your alts. I doubt the gear will be as good as raid gear, but hey, we'll see. No, this is different because it's borrowed gear. Yeah, on the ring. To be honest, I thought I was subbed already. So did I, Moody. I actually thought you subbed yesterday, but thank you so much for the sub. New pet battles, great. Adventure awaits. Yes, you'll be traveling to the Forbidden Reach. Very cool. And a bunch of new, mobs to kill and things to do. So that's a summary of 10.0.7. Really, all the updates that have come out for it recently. Blizzard's been dropping news hot and fast the last 2 days. And that is your 10.0.7 update.